Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to school. Hi, Mr. Presley here with you on this magnificent Monday for learning. Welcome back from a great weekend, boys and girls. Today is Monday, February 6th, 2023. We're glad you're back with us for a day of learning. As we get started today on our lunch menu, we've got cheese tortellini marinara and roasted green beans. Or you could have a sun butter and grape jelly sandwich. Hey, you know what? We just finished January and we have our reading challenge winners. Remember, the month of January was about adventure. So the adventure genre was very popular. We had 44 entry forms turned in. That's great. Good to see all those students participating in the adventure genres in the library. So the winners are Kinsley Giannis from 4th grade, Chase Sanis from 3rd grade, and Oben Maldonero from 1st grade. So congratulations to the three of you. You can come on down during recess time and come down and see Mrs. McBride in the library for your prizes. Again, that was for our adventure genre for January. Just to let you know, for February, it's realistic fiction. So it's not true, but it could be. So realistic fiction is, think about it, realistic means real. Fiction, though, means that it's not real. So it's realistic fiction, not true stories, but could have been, all right? So realistic fiction is for February. If you'd like to check those books out in the library, please do so. Fill out the form and you can turn those in, again, for the February Reading Challenge. Also, just want to remind you that the PTA is doing friendship grams. That's right, through this week. So the PTA is pre-selling friendship grams through February 10th. That's pre-selling them. So through this week, students or parents may purchase as many as they want to send to their friends, siblings, and teachers. Friendship grams may be purchased for 50 cents each online using the QR code. Here's the QR code your parents can get from the newsletter. Or by filling out and returning the pink paper form with payment that was sent home with the students. So the friendship grams will get delivered to classrooms on Valentine's Day on February 14th, which is next week. So again, PTA friendship grams are going on. If you'd like to get one and send it to a friend or a sibling or a teacher, please do so. That sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, it is Black History Month. I've got some Black History citizens with us here. We already talked about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. a little bit, right? Very well-known person. We talked about Tyree Nichols last week. We talked about Dr. King and Tyree Nichols. Today I want to talk to you about Rosa Parks. So Rosa Parks, she stood up for civil rights by sitting down. That's right. On December 1st, 1955, she refused to move to the back of the city bus. Little did the 42-year-old know that her act would help end segregation laws in the South. Stand for something or you will fall for anything. Today's mighty oak is yesterday's nut that held its ground. So yeah, Rosa Parks, very well known for, at that time, if you were black, you had to sit at the back of the bus. And if somebody who came in the bus who was white wanted to sit down and the bus was full, if you were black, you had to stand up, give up your seat for a white person to be able to sit down on the bus. I know that doesn't sound, it sounds like, what? That doesn't make any sense, does it? But that's what used to happen. And so Rosa Parks, tired, working all day, wanted to go home, riding the bus home, was sitting down, and then she refused to give up her seat on the bus. That's a crazy, amazing story. Rosa Parks, very, very well known in the civil rights movement and actually changed some laws and practices in the Deep South for her standing up and her courage, lots of courage. Here's a more recent person. This is Amanda Gorman. Amanda Gorman, she's an American poet and activist. Her work focuses on issues of oppression, feminism, race, and marginalization. She was the first person to be named the National Youth Poet Laureate. She published a poetry book, The One for Whom Food Is Not Enough, in 2015. And then in 2021, she delivered the poem, The Hill We Climb, at the inauguration of President Joe Biden. So that was pretty cool. So at that inauguration, when he became president in 2021, she was the person who gave and delivered her speech, and that's the picture that you see there, her giving that. She's a young person who's making quite a difference right now. So here's some of the people that we're celebrating and honoring during Black History Month. Come by, check it out. It's right across from our kindness tree and kindness wall, and we'll be adding more individuals to this wall as we move along through the month. Also, guess what? Because it is Monday, I do have SOAR tickets. We had a huge stack this last week. Thank you for soaring. That means SOAR means safe, ownership, acceptance, and respect. So safety, ownership, acceptance, and respect. These students' names were picked out for doing those kinds of things. First of all, for Mrs. Adams' class, we have Cora. For Mrs. BP's class, we have Serenity. For Ms. Shepard's class, we have Ben. From Mrs. Veely's class, we have Isabella. From Ms. Fangoni's class, we have Zaid. From Ms. Schott's class, we have Penelope. From Ms. Shinstrom's class, we have Alina. From Ms. Young's class, we have Josue. From Mrs. Gillespie's class, we have Ashley. From Mrs. Burrow's class, we have Nora. From Ms. Haynes' class, we have Juanita. From Mrs. Tenney's class, we have David. From Mrs. Fuller's class, we have Eli. From Ms. Gadd's class, we have Paula. From Ms. Carlson's class, we have Ione. From Ms. Slater's class, we have Alice. From Ms. Sager's class, we have Jessica. So congratulations to all those students whose names were picked with SOAR tickets. Great job, boys and girls. Thank you for soaring every day last week and getting off to a good start this week. All right, boys and girls, let's have a great day of learning. Let's do our best at all times. Let's soar today and every day by being safe, ownership of your actions, accepting everybody, and being respectful of yourself, others, and property. Have a wonderful day, boys and girls, and always remember, your Fryelands family cares about you. Teachers, please lead your students in the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll see you soon.